Hi guys, welcome back to Ozike TV. This is Ozoma here. The man you are looking at is Abdul-Wasiu Omo Dada, the husband of Risikat Azeez Ayegbami. Remember her, the blue-eyed woman that has been trending on the internet with her 2 children. She claimed that the man abandoned her and her children because of their blue eyes. And the man is saying that, no, I didn't abandon my wife because of the blue eyes. He said, as a matter of fact, I fell in love with her because of her blue eyes and I married her. I did not abandon her. The woman is saying he abandoned her. The lady's mother said the daughter's husband abandoned her because her daughter had 2 daughters that they have blue eyes, also like the lady. Okay, now what happened? Risikat claimed that when she had her first child, she had blue eyes and it didn't go down well with her husband and her husband's people. Now she had the trouble started after the birth of the first child who had same eyes as Risikat. That was when the relationship between her and her husband changed and it became hard to have a conversation with her husband. The second baby also came with blue eyes and her life changed for the worst. After the child's christening, she said her parents asked her to leave her husband since he was not taking care of them. But the man is saying something else. The man said, no, that's not what happened. The man even accused Risikat of being wayward, accused her of not taking care of the home. Sometimes she will cook and she will not keep for him. So all of them are not saying the same thing. Well, what do you expect? The man would want to say something else. According to Risikat's mother, when Risikat became pregnant with her second child, the husband stopped taking care of her. He couldn't provide hospital fees or cared where she gave birth at. She was taken care of by the parents. Risikat claimed that the man would leave home and would not come back for days. Even when he decides to return and she asked him where he had been, he would tell her it was none of her business. But you wouldn't blame the man now. He has come out, yeah, like a typical man. He has come out because he could see that the wife's pictures and the children's pictures were all over the internet. I'm sure he has seen people have gone to tell him, come, your wife is now a celebrity. He now appeared from nowhere, crept out from the hole that he has been hiding since. Look at these children. Look at beautiful children that God gave him. Look at a beautiful woman. Look at these eyes that people would give anything for to have. People will spend whatever they have to get contact lenses that are not even permanent. And look at what he has or what he had, and he threw them all away just because his parents didn't like people with blue eyes. Didn't he see this woman that she had blue eyes before he approached her for marriage? Didn't he see her? All of a sudden, he found out that, oh, blue eyes is no longer, these blue eyes, I don't know, maybe they were even witches or something. The way our people think. He is not the first. He wouldn't be the first and he may definitely not be the last. The way men abandon their responsibilities. A man would see a woman, he will go and marry her, bring her to his house, only for him to abandon her afterwards. You look at our society. Just take a look. There are so many women with children that their husbands have abandoned, turning them to single parents. Now he has come out just to claim that he has been taking care of them. He takes food to them and all that. Why would you take food to them in her parents' house? What happened to your own house? Is she not your wife? Why would he take food to them? Look at the little girl. When that girl should be at least 2 years or something, And since the woman gave birth to this girl, since after her christening, that was when she left. Since after the girl's christening, you never bothered to go and check on your family. You abandoned them. Look at them. He's claiming that he never bought handed clothes for them. Can you imagine that? These people, when the pictures we saw on the internet that we have been seeing since, do they look like people that have been taken care of? The children looked malnourished. Look at them. And he is claiming that he has been taking care of them. He's even claiming that Risikat, is not a submissive person. That he wasn't even sure that afterward that she would even want to stay with him again. Who would? Who would? After putting her through all this. Until the government begins to let men know that they have responsibilities to their families. You see, child abandonment, leaving their families will continue to hold sway. Because they don't see anything wrong with that. Here is not like abroad where they have social security numbers that you used to track them down with. No matter where they are, they must support their families. No, it's not like that here. Here you see a man will have a family, he will abandon them. One day he will just, with just a handbag, he will leave the house. He will not pick anything, he will leave, just like that. Look at this girl. The first child is about 5 years old. She has never seen the inside of a classroom before. Even this little one. They don't know what it means to be in school. Yet they have a father, an able-bodied young man. He abandoned them, he left them because of eyes. Eyes that people would give anything for to have. All of a sudden he came out. Where has he been all this while? Our government needs to do better. They have to impress it upon these men that, see, you have a responsibility. If you have married somebody, it is your duty to take care of your family. They should not abandon children everywhere. You see so many children that their fathers abandoned. It takes an irresponsible man and the lack of the fear of God for a man to abandon his family. You abandon your family without even as much as a backward glance. And all of a sudden you appear from nowhere, seeking relevance. You wanted to be with them. Now you want to be noticed. You want to tell people that, oh, I'm the husband. I married her because I loved her. It is not because of I didn't abandon her because of the blue eyes. Okay, why did you abandon her? Why did you abandon her? Why did you abandon your children? Children will be sick. Nobody will take care of them. The woman doesn't even have any means of livelihood. So how would she support 2 children without a husband? You are the one that went and you took her from her parents' home. You brought her. You want her to be your wife. Yet the capacity to take care of her, no, you don't. You do not even have it. It is wickedness that will make a man leave his family. Nothing else. He was claiming that that Risikat wanted sudden wealth. What's wealth? Who is talking about money? It's not a money thing. It's not a money thing at all. It's a love thing. You do not abandon people you love. You don't look at the little children. You know that your children they need you, but no, that is not enough. You have to leave home. No, you have to leave home and you come back and the woman asks you, where have you been? And you have the audacity to tell the woman that it's none of her business. What kind of life is that? Is that how to raise children? See, our government, you have to do better. Our government has to do that. There has to be something that they will use to track these men down. They have to answer. Because you don't just bring children to the world and leave them to fend for themselves. That is how you see a child of 5, 6, they have started hawking something, hawking things so that to make ends meet. And people use them for rituals, for everything. Yet they have fathers. So when the woman struggles and goes through all pain and everything, some men, even this thing can, could even lead a woman to become a prostitute, just to ensure that she has something for herself and her children. And the man, he will be somewhere. When the children grow up, he will come to claim that I'm their father. No. Men have to be told that this thing cannot continue. It cannot continue because he is everywhere. He's everywhere, all around the place. You see women, just all of a sudden, a woman will just become a single parent. Just be struggling through life because the whole thing is laid on her shoulders. Now, this man has come out now just to claim that Risikat even was wayward and all that. Look at this beautiful family that he had. People don't know what they have until they lose that. Look at it. Everybody is looking at this woman. This woman could pass for a model, even her children. Yet, he never appreciated anything. And he has the guts to tell us that he loved her. He fell in love with her. They even did things together, so made clothes from the same fabric. And who cares? Everybody can make clothes from the same fabric. Doesn't make you a husband. Doesn't make you a father. You have a father nurtures his children. He is there for the family. He takes care of his family. He protects them from external aggression. Where has he been? Today he just came from nowhere just to come and claim, oh, I loved my family. I loved my wife. I did that and did this. It's not even it's because of their blue eyes that I married her. The same blue eyes that made you marry her, it was the same blue eyes that chased you out of the house. And you never looked back. Your family has been somewhere, you didn't bother to go and check on them. Look at your beautiful children. You don't even care that they're not in school. In this time and age, with all the civilization around us, with everything, you want your children to be without education? Even if let's even assume that he is not even educated. Wouldn't he want his children to be better than him? Well, we have seen it. That is what our society has turned into. Men need to know that they have responsibilities. Do not marry if you are not ready to take responsibilities. Do not go and bring a woman to your house because other people are getting married. No. Until you are ready to fulfill your obligations as a father and a husband, please let the woman stay in her parents' house. That is all I have to say. I hope you have seen it. Let's see how this thing turns out. The Kwara State First Lady has already sent some things to her, and she's going to meet her in, we don't know when they will meet, but she has already indicated interest in seeing her so that she could empower her and work out modalities on how to send the children to school when the lockdown is over. We really applaud the Kwara State First Lady, and I know that other people are also already working on things to do for this woman. At the end of the day, her life will be better. Her life is already better, as a matter of fact, because her God has remembered that this is her day, this is her time. God has remembered her, and there is no going back for this woman. She will keep moving forward. There is no going back for her because this is her own time. So let her shine. We are happy for her. We rejoice with her. Yes, we rejoice with her, and we know that it will all end in praise. We thank everybody that everybody has indicated interest